And as you know, a lot of black women are on these EBT and food stamp programs. They have to feed their 6, 7, 8 kids that they responsibly had with a man, a responsible dad who's parts of their lives, and he's been working, but it's just not enough. They just need EBT to fill the blanks in for some of those essential foods they can't afford with mom and dad both working. If anyone tries to stop her, she can bring her cousin with her to punch them in the face. You know what's great about these? And again, I do a lot of research by watching social media videos of these fucking animals.
I need to say I'm sorry. I voted for him. I thought he was going to help folks like me. I really did. Now my SNAP's gone, my Medicaid's gone. They cut off my heat and help last week. I don't know how I'm supposed to buy groceries next month to keep the lights on. I ain't got no... I want to say I'm sorry. I voted for him, and now they done cut off my food stamps and my check, and I don't know how I'm supposed to eat. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Got him! Got him!
In these videos, I'm like, why are people making fun of people not being able to eat them? Is that where we at now? Like, I've been seeing people, what you do with last month's benefits? So we at the human beings mocking other human beings for not being able to feed their families phase. How the fuck did we get here? And then I realized the people making those videos seriously thought that only black and brown people was going to be affected by this. I saw one dude say,
"Hey, LaQuisha, calm down, okay? They're not cutting off the SNAP benefits for November, all right? But be honest, you're still going to go out and steal, aren't you?"
It's crazy because the people who use these benefits the most, Chad, look like you. White people, 37%. It's insane that the system that y'all try to demonize the most, y'all benefit from the most. Because y'all have been fed historic lies, and then y'all continue to tell historic lies. Y'all were told the lie that black people are the laziest, when black people literally built this country, not just with their hands, but with the products that came from their hands. Tobacco, cotton, generational wealth was built off the blood, sweat, and tears and labor of black people, yet we are demonized the most. Generational wealth that black people don't even see to this day. Then you went to immigrants. You said immigrants are nothing more than rapists and they don't contribute anything to society. They contribute billions with a B. That ain't even counting agriculture, construction, all the other things that they do. Then y'all say, well, I just don't want illegals. Illegals shouldn't be having SNAP benefits. They don't even get benefits. So that leaves y'all. 37% of y'all are about to lose y'all benefits November 1st.
In red states, okay, I'm in Missouri. This is my little tiny town paper, okay? Not front page news, but second page news, okay? Right here. Madison County Senior Center to close after 50 years amid funding crisis. Leaves hundreds without meals, okay? After nearly 50 years in service, the Nutrition Center, which acts like a restaurant, except with special meal plans and activities like games and music, offering a social place for young and old alike. It also delivers meals for over 1,000 Medicaid and Title III recipients. It is with deep regret and sadness, blah, 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 that they cannot no longer serve their people. Okay, then here, Williamsville news, okay? Today, let's go back to Tuesday, the 21st is what it says right there, okay? And it says, according to a headline, Missouri lost 1.6 million pounds of federal food aid this year. Why? Sudden cuts to federal programs that buys food from U.S. farmers and send it to food banks. They're not doing that anymore. Trump administration, it actually says the Trump administration, not those far left liberals. It says Trump did this back in March, late March, when Trump was the president. It says this right here. He was president. Slashed $500 million that has been allocated to food aid. That canceled 124 scheduled deliveries to Missouri food banks. There's no food stamps. Now there's no food banks. Now there's no nutritional centers. The people of Missouri did not vote in their best interest.
I ain't having that. It's y'all white folks that get the most fucking EBT, and y'all be trying to seem like the black people causing the issue. It's not. It's you white folks causing the issue with this fucking EBT. Get it right, get it correct. I'm sick and tired of y'all trying to blame us black folks for all that negativity. It's not, I ain't going for it. I'm sick of it.
Did y'all see the video of the man saying that white people were mad because they thought SNAP benefits were only for black people, and now that they're mad that their food stamps are being taken away too? What? Except I lived in the South, so I have seen this before. Matter of fact, my best friend, I met her in college and she was pregnant, okay? That little boy, sweetest little boy, but she was on like WIC and food stamps and healthcare and everything too, right? As she should be. She needed the help. She needed the assistance, okay? We were driving the car one day. She would not shut the fuck up. She was like, I'm so mad at people taking my tax dollars and blah, 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 and we shouldn't be paying for other people's healthcare and I don't want to pay for other people's food. And I finally go, girl, you know you're the other people, right? And she was like, huh? And I was like, the health insurance that made you be able to take your little boy to the doctor yesterday, I paid for that. The food that you eat that you put on your table, I paid for that. My tax dollars paid for that. Like, you are the people that you're talking about. How are you going to sit here and trash talk people when you are the people? Like, you have WIC, you have food stamps, and you have health insurance for you and your child. And you're going to sit here and trash talk people who use government aid. What? And anyways, they're mad now. They're mad now that their shit's being taken away too.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHEM, Rakwakwadah, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, shalom to the mighty Akim, Wakwafim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakawa coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson, shalom to the speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Kawakawa coming at you with another lesson. And I'm not going to lie, when I first saw this video, I was baffled because I was surprised. The thing that really did it for me was this woman who was going in on the fact that DJT was the one who he actively slashed the whole government benefits thing when a whole bunch of Edomites are the ones that are doing it. Another thing that this is just common to me. It's common, but this dude, I absolutely despise this guy. He is such a grade A hypocrite to be talking this much shit, and he literally just admitted, and I don't know if you caught this, but he literally admitted that his research was TikTok anecdotes. Alright, so that's basically what he did, and he thought, oh, let me go look at only the black people complaining and stuff like that, and now that's my research and stuff like that, so I'm a credible source, like a fucking dumbass. Alright, so that's another thing that I just thought was stupid. And let me get this before I continue on. Proverbs 29 verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And not just the Edomites, not just the Israelites, Lakia, are mourning, but also not just the Israelites, but also the Edomites are also mourning at the wickedness of Esau and his corruption and him destroying his people. All right. Speaking of destroying people, before I continue, yeah, let's get this. Sirach 10 verse 1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As a judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler is of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. And people, they take up after their rulers, they take up after their leaders and stuff like that. And a lot of people copied DJT, but the problem with copying him is that they don't realize that they're not in the position. They're not rich like him. They want to copy his doctrine and stuff like that, but they literally cannot afford to do so. All right. So as a result of that, they're suffering as a result of it. Just like this one woman, the last woman I think, who was complaining about this one friend of hers that said, oh, she was pregnant, she has a kid, but she can't take care of the kid, so she has 3 government benefits that was helping her take care of her kids, but yet she's being so hypocritical in saying that, oh, these people need to help me or people like me, but they can't help these other people. Now, another thing, this was funny, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this devil literally admits that, okay, I thought that the people like me was not gonna be was gonna remain unaffected, but apparently it's all of us. I'm remorseful, okay? But clearly Esau does not care about his own. Esau does not care about his own people, about his own suffering. He as a matter of fact, he's perpetuating that. All right. So yeah, it's, to me, this, and I think it all goes back to this, because I remember watching this video. I don't know when. I think last month or whatever, when he was talking and insulting Israelites, and primarily so-called primarily Eve, but of course he is it extends to anyone, all of us, us heathen, us Israelites and the heathens as well. So as us as a collective, that's not Edomites, that's what I meant to say. So of course he's gonna be that, because that's that white pride, so-called white pride of Esau, where he can do no wrong, and then when stuff actually goes down, then it's like, okay, well, I didn't know this, blah blah blah, I'm so sad, X, Y, and Z, and stuff like that. But when in reality, yeah, they were always a target. Now the thing about this I want to get is famine. Now this is actually very surprising, because I did not hear. If you heard this, if I can, I'm gonna try to play it again, because this is actually where the core of this lesson comes from. It's from what she said.
No longer serve their people. Okay, then here, Williamsville news. Okay, today, let's go back to Tuesday, the 21st is what it says right there. Okay. And it says, according to a headline, Missouri lost 1.6 million pounds of federal food aid this year. Why? Sudden cuts to federal programs that buys food from U.S. farmers and send it to food banks.
That's the thing. There is EBT and stuff like that. There's also SNAP, whatever the fuck the stuff is called. But there's also literal food banks where you can go and get some food and stuff like that. But now the funding from the food banks it's like, and that's the thing. I'm telling you right now, Slocky, just this is the thing that makes me elated. All right, that is a term. That is a freaking term. That makes me elated, because I already know. I'm already aware. I know what's going on. All right, the freaking prophecies are literally rearing their head. It is so. We're just that much closer. We're about to freaking hit that damn MOTB war, everything. I'm over here fucking happy when I hear this shit. This genuinely makes my heart soar. I have genuinely not felt this good in a fucking while. I'm genuinely happy. Temporarily, okay. I'm still waiting on the stuff to actually be implemented. The war and all that stuff. So the genuine joy is I'll say short-lived. It's gonna be short-lived. But as of right now, of me making this lesson, I'm a little happy, because I know that, oh my God, this is it, and stuff like that. Baba Kasha, which basically means please times 3. YAHAWAH, make this stuff pop off. I need that in my life. I need this. The fact that it's been, I didn't even know about this until now. She said it was all the way in March. Like that was a long time ago. This year when he became president, and I'm just now learning of this. All right, so yeah, like this is the type of stuff, like the famine is coming on the way, and do you understand the implications on no food? That just means that, okay, they're making a problem, they're making issue. There's no food. People can't provide for themselves. 40 million people, by the way, I learned that, I think this week or last week or whatever, 40 million people were on SNAP last week, by the way. 40 million people are on SNAP, but they can't, and Slovakia, 40 million are on SNAP or EBT, whatever it's called, and then when that is taken away, what they want to do is, we're going to implement the digital currency system, so you guys can buy this and do this, X, Y, and Z, blah blah. All right. So as a result of that is just another precursor to the MOTB. This is what we are looking for. This is what the prophets are looking for, and this is what makes me happy, because I'm done. I'm telling you, I'm done. I'm done. All right, I've been done. All right. So Yahawadah, we can get the next things and something, and this only grows. The issue only grows rather than calms down. I haven't heard of any news on Walmart getting robbed and whatnot. So I don't know. I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to wait on that. Maybe I just didn't look it up good enough, or I'm just trying to look out. I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to see how things go on. I'm trying to be patient, and Yahawadah, things start soon. Now, another thing I want to get into, Deuteronomy 30 verse 7, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Which that's the thing where that's what we're looking for. We're looking for YAHAWASHI to transfer the curses from us to our enemies. Okay, and that's what we're seeing. We had to deal with poverty, and now they're dealing with poverty. Okay, the exact same stuff that we are going through. That's a regular occurrence to us. We still have to make things work and whatever. Now they have to do it. Now they're going through the exact same thing, and that's a curse is slowly being translated. Which translated basically means like moving stuff. Like you move one cup from one coaster to another. That's like that's a translation. And by the way, now it's not just from word to word. Not just word to word. One language to another language. Slakia. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Lest saints get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that's the thing, where we are aware of Esau's MO, where he makes an issue and then he offers the solution to said issue. All right. So you be aware of this, and you don't be caught up in that said trap. All right. Matthew chapter 24 verse. Okay, hold on. Let me see where it is. Matthew chapter 24 verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. What we see in wars with Palestine, and I think still ongoing Russia and Ukraine war. All right, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So yeah, there's gonna be there's famines up and coming. All right, where they've been gradually messing with the food sources. All right, they're gradually messing with the food sources, where that's going to be an issue, where the Esau only wants us to get food from him. All right, where we're going to be desperate and heavily dependent. All right, so 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh, and if it first begin to us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? And that's basically the thing, where we're waiting for Yahawadah to send that judgment on our enemies, because we've been going through it. We've been going through stuff, and there's been ice and stuff like that with against Jake, literally Jake, just normal Jake, that's literal citizens and stuff like that. They were doing a whole bunch of terrible stuff, treating us like garbage. They freaking lied and made that one group of Jakes and whatnot seem like they were threatening ICE agents, but they weren't. All right, they were actually standing with Babylon, which they shouldn't have been doing in the first place. But that's the type of stuff that Esau is doing. All right, lying. But now we're going to see soon Yahawadah, that translation transition. So with that, I pray this system was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahawashi, Hashem, Rukwak, Quadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, above all, and Shalom.